Right now on Push Girls.
There you are!
My husband Dustin is coming back to LA, and it's going to be the first time that we see each other since our separation.
Are you dating at all right now?
I'm seeing somebody.
I figured let's do something crazy, and I signed us up for speed dating.
I have not had any women in wheelchairs before.
I think people are way too intimidated to ask about a wheelchair.
How was work today?
Do you even know what I do?
It's pretty awkward.
I still have this, like, unfinished feeling inside of myself that we didn't do our best.
I push beyond limit. I push beyond what's expected. Beyond beauty.
Beyond my wildest dreams.
I'm a push girl. I'm a push girl.
I'm a push girl.
I'm a push girl.
When you can't stand up,
Stand out. I'm scared, Adi.
Well, you know what? You're going to teach me how to do it. I've never done this before, so...
Go.
And then...
Now shove all those underneath the little wheel. Go, empty. And then, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Auntie Judy is my caretaker now, but my husband Dustin pretty much did all of these things for me. Dustin and I have been together for 13 years. I came to Los Angeles when I was 23, and it was love at first sight. Dustin is an actor that was on a hit television show called 21 Jump Street. We dated for about a year and a half. It was perfect. We got married, we just bought a new house, and I just signed with 2 agencies of modeling and acting, and I was about to embark on the most beautiful journey of my life. And that's where I got in the car accident. I was instantly paralyzed. Ever since the day I woke up from being paralyzed, Dustin has been there by my side. I couldn't get rid of him. Dustin put his career on hold to take care of me. And after the 4 years of my paralysis, Dustin needed to go back to work, and it wasn't easy. Dustin had to move to Vietnam because here in Los Angeles, there's not many Asian American roles. In some ways, my wheelchair got in the way of our relationship. I had a choice. I could have had the perfect life and be living in Vietnam with Dustin, but something just didn't resonate within me when I was out there. The old traditional Asian culture, when you're in a wheelchair, they look at you as if you're a curse. It's like a bad omen, it's like bad karma. And it's not very wheelchair accessible in Vietnam. So I came back to LA.
Whatever you do, don't get the water in my ear.
But keeping up with the long-distance relationship was harder than I thought it would be. It got pretty lonely. I wanted to be loved and to be touched. I found myself wanting to fall in love again. So I asked Dustin for a separation. We're still very close, and we talk all the time. And I always think of him as my soulmate.
Ah! Sorry.
Oh my God. Remember, I got the plates in my neck. So it's hard for me to breathe right now. My esophagus is being cut off by the plate.
Angela is a very strong woman, but I worry because she's just like a baby. I want to make sure that she's taken care of.
Got titanium. It ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
You got it. You go. Here to you, Auntie Judy. You know, graduated.
I just graduated.
Judy and Tito Beauty School.
Hey, I'm here.
There you are.
You look good, babe. So how's the shoot going?
Well, the shoot went very well. Yeah, it went extremely well.
So what? So are all the girls all lined up over there waiting for you?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Dustin's coming home for the first time since our separation, and it's really got me wondering where things really are between us. I didn't hear from you for like 3.5 weeks. I'm starting to think, dang. I don't know. I asked for the separation, but I just hope you don't have a wall up.
No, not at all. I just,
Are you dating at all right now?
I'm seeing somebody.
I knew this day would come when I asked for a separation, but it was still a shock for me when Dustin told me he had a girlfriend. And I started feeling very nervous about seeing him again.
All right, so I'll talk to you later then. You take it easy. Bye.
I'm single again, and I'm definitely needing to get back into the dating world. And since Mia's newly single, I figured let's do something crazy, and I signed us up for speed dating. I'm sure they don't get a lot of girls in chairs, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna stand out.
You're going first. Why? Wait, is this it? You're the oldest. You have to be the leader.
I was pretty skeptical. It hasn't been long since my boyfriend Dave and I broke up. But the more I thought about it, the more excited I got, because I do need to get back out there.
Everyone is ready to go. We're going to start. Okay. Yeah. Nobody has to stress. It's just a lot of fun. And the way that it works is that everybody meets each other for 5 minutes.
When I first got paralyzed, I was very conscious of people looking at me, people staring. And now, I don't even notice anymore.
I have not had any women in wheelchairs before. This is our first time. And if a guy doesn't like them for who they are, they don't want a guy like that anyway. When you hear the gong, you're going to hear gong. The men are going to move. The women stay seated. So come on in and enjoy. Have a great time.
Psychologically, I found it fascinating because I just wanted to see how people would present themselves in 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would ask about the wheelchair. I think people are way too intimidated to ask about it up front.
I'm Seth, by the way.
Oh, yeah, are we starting? Mia.
Mia, nice to meet you. Seth, the last part of Joseph.
Oh, cool. That's nice. I'm a Pisces.
And what month is that? I do month.
March.
I like Chicago for the jazz and like more of the food stuff, but this place is like, I love that everybody's from every place else.
Yeah. That's true.
Long Island's very flat, but everybody goes to the city.
5 minutes? Who knew that that would be such a long time?
Actually, sometimes if I'm tired at like 10, 11, I'm trying to stay up so I don't fall asleep because I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah.
I think Tiffany got way more out of the appetizers there than the guys.
I like y'all over here.
Thank God for the appetizers. It saved to cut into my 5 minutes time.
So how in the world do you make it out here?
Well, I felt there weren't enough Jews in entertainment, so I thought I would come out and help with that. No,
I connected with one guy right away because we were both Jewish, and he made me laugh.
At first, I thought you might be lying about the Jewish thing, but now that I see, like, you know, your humor.
Oh, so now you think.
You got the Jewish humor thing going.
All right, well, thank you. Okay, I'm glad I passed your Jewish test. I'm glad that happened.
Did we, like, exchange names? Yes, we did. So now I know. So how do you spell? A-R-I-K. This concludes our event. Please finish filling out your match cards, and we'll email you the results tomorrow.
It's pretty awkward. I mean, there were some nice people, but ultimately, like, of course, the first thing you think about is, can I make out with this person? No.
I did make a connection with somebody, and he didn't ask me about the wheelchair. Actually, nobody asked me about the wheelchair. It's hard to tell what that means, though. I'll just have to wait and see.
Empty. Dustin's gonna be here in 2 hours. Does my closet look messy?
Yeah.
I don't know why we're changing. Dustin just
Welcome home.
It's so cheesy. You know Dustin. He doesn't care.
I know. Hold on.
This is like TTH, Tita. I'm
What
gonna
is
end up
TTH?
trying too hard.
Oh, okay.
The thing about Auntie Judy is, I know that she wants Dustin and I to get back together again. So I know that she's trying to like woo me or sway me to like make things happen and to make things work. But it was my decision for the separation, and I wish she would just respect that.
That's what you're gonna hold. You have to hold it like this.
Why'd you put the mwah?
Well, because it's just like a kiss.
Oh my gosh.
Remember, he just come home. You
Oh
gotta.
my Lord.
You just like mwah, because you can't. I always believe that someday they're gonna be together, or maybe it's just me. I'm just hoping high hopes because they are a very amazing couple.
Coming home was it's a bit overwhelming. I think anybody can relate to the painful emotions that comes with every separation. I try just to take it, you know, one day at a time, 1 week at a time.
Where are you? Hiding.
When he came down the hallway, He looked at me, it was like nothing changed. It was still the same.
I think Judy made it. I was gonna crumble it up and throw it on the table.
Hi.
Just like the old days.
Dustin has this overall soothing quality about him, and just being in Dustin's presence, you know that he'll take care of everything.
I actually slept for like
Leo
11
Buff,
hours.
look at your pecs. Your boobs are bigger than my boobs right now. What's up with that?
Don't be hating.
I know.
When Dustin came home, I didn't know what to expect. But when I saw him, I was very happy to have him home. I felt anything could happen.
I've never been on a date with someone with a physical handicap. I mean, it'll be, I guess, a slight elephant in the room.
That voice can only be...
Even though Dustin has a new girlfriend now, I'm hoping to see some sparks. Well, you know you guys are the reason why I got married. It's just the beautiful chemistry. I wanted the evening to feel like good old days. But Dustin doesn't seem like he's even in the room.
You're so far away. Hello.
Eric and I are about to go over to Angela's house, and we get to see Dustin for the first time in a long time. One of the reasons why I got married is because of Dustin and Angela. Their relationship was just really, really beautiful. When Angela told me that Dustin and her were going to get a separation, I cried, like as if it was my relationship.
That voice can only be...
Even though Dustin has a new girlfriend now, I'm hoping to see some sparks and maybe, hopefully, a reconnect.
He's so focused on his fish right now. You can't mess with him when he's cooking.
Does that look familiar? It's great to have Dustin around because he knows what I go through on a daily basis. When he's not here, I kind of miss that.
Okay, can I say for the record now, not on the record, I miss you guys.
Oh, we miss you too.
But I mean, I miss you guys.
And we miss you too.
Well, you know you guys are the reason why I got married. It's just the beautiful chemistry.
You still have the beautiful chemistry.
I know.
Oh, babe.
See? Okay, let's eat.
All right, let's eat.
Let's eat before I'm drunk over here.
Eric and I are sitting over here. You sit there.
What? Your own wedding gown. I remember that. We're like, we liked our own wedding.
We came in, I'm like, where is Ati? Like, yeah. How many hours? It was like half an hour, 45 minutes?
It was like an hour and a half.
It was an hour late.
I wanted the evening to feel like good old days. But Dustin doesn't seem like he's even in the room.
Planners kept coming around the corner. It was like, hey, so you ever heard from your wife? Is she coming?
Auntie, do you have to be a drama queen at your wedding? Oh my gosh.
You're so far away. Hello.
There was a difference. There is definitely a void now between Dustin and Ange.
Oh.
You gotta come back home.
He doesn't
Then you go
live
back.
here.
Shut up. I'm not
He's
talking to
over
you.
there.
Oh my God.
Don't start crying on me.
Leave me alone.
It was obvious that Ati and Eric wanted me and Dustin back together again.
You're such a drama queen.
But I didn't realize until then that I was starting to want that too. You see, Tita? He's straightening it up. You see? Look, up.
Uh-huh.
See?
Yeah, because the wrinkle is the one that's have the...
Aw, and
I love you. Mr. Neat. Wait. Oh.
I forgot.
I forgot.
I'm thinking him
Forgot.
Okay. This not important. Ah.
Okay.
okay, thank you.
I think you're so cute.
Huh?
Normally when Dustin comes home, he sleeps with me in the same bed and in the same room. When Dustin just walked out of the room, it told me more than he could ever say.
Sometimes I sit and I think, how did I get here? Or should have done this, I should have done that. At some point, you really can't analyze it too much. You just try to accept things as they are and see what happens tomorrow.
So here we are going out on a real date with a boy that I met speed dating, actually. People might think that a first date is awkward because I'm in a wheelchair, but a first date is awkward because it's awkward.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good?
Good.
I've never been on a date with someone with a physical handicap. I mean, it'll be, I guess, a slight elephant in the room. I guess my game plan would just to be let it be and let her bring it up if she feels. But how was work today?
You even know what I do.
I'm trying to see if I remember. You're not the one that dresses up like a Star Trek character, right? That's not what was you? All right, I figured.
There was somebody?
There was somebody
A girl?
a girl who worked at the Star Trek Experience. I remember that.
Oh. Wouldn't that be funny if that was my job and I was like, it was so stressful, I'm really busy today.
All right, well, what do you want to play?
Time. Oh, jerko pants. All right, we're doing one more. I definitely have more respect for him that he's like beating me in the arcade games, especially because like he says he's not into like sports, and that's important to me.
Oh, looks like I'm on a roll.
So you could say he's not into it, but he has to be at least like competitive.
Karma.
Yeah, that's what you get. Totally.
Definitely karma. I got on my knees when we played air hockey because it actually looked more advantageous. I wouldn't have thought of it if I didn't see her lower to the ground, and that actually, I think, made it easier to play. So I think that was actually a nice little inspiration for that.
All right, you get in, I'll get on this side.
All right. When she was trying to get into the photo booth, you know, I had the natural, I guess, slightly chivalrous urge to help, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. But at the same time, you don't want to look like you're showing that they can't do it by helping them.
I kind of like the fact that he didn't ask if I needed help, because he probably thinks that I can handle it.
3, 2, 1. I went out with Arik, and it was entertaining.
Nice.
Good night.
Careful.
I don't know, I think I'm still looking.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What do we do?
So I'm gonna have Dustin show you how to put me in my standing frame.
Holy cow.
It was really important that Dustin showed Auntie Judy how to stand me in my standing frame because Dustin's not going to be here that much anymore. And so it's kind of like his way of like passing the baton to Auntie Judy.
And then just plop me on it.
My big concern for Angela, of course, is I want to make sure that she has proper care. I feel so much better, you know, knowing that there's someone around the house that I can trust.
You got it, Auntie.
Thank God for Auntie Judy.
But you hold my upper so I don't flop. Keep going.
It's very important for me this year to stand in my standing frame to get my bone density up because I have osteoporosis.
There. Yeah. Oh, there, Auntie. I'm standing.
I have to do that all the
I
time.
know. It helps with my bones.
Yeah.
Are you going to cry, Tita?
Oh, that's the first time I saw you standing up.
I never give up hope that Angela could walk again. Seeing Angela in a standing frame, it was amazing.
I feel good. I love standing.
Yeah, it's very good for her to stand because of circulation.
Yeah.
You know, so good for her bone density. Now, okay. So once she's up, you want to come over here and check, make sure everything's straight.
Yeah. Okay.
And then sometimes she might be a little crooked, and she'll tell you to adjust her.
I'll tell you to adjust like my upper.
But I mean, she's standing
or
pretty
my
good.
hips.
Pretty good.
Aw, Tita. Why are you crying?
Because you're standing up.
You guys are short. You want to know something creepy?
What?
Not in a bad way.
There's nothing good about creepy.
Okay, do you want to know something hauntingly beautiful?
Okay, well, that's better.
Okay. Does that sound better? Okay, what's so hauntingly beautiful is that we've been coming to this restaurant for the past 13 years.
So what's haunting?
No, that I'm sitting here in a wheelchair. You know, the first time we came in here, we're sitting there by the wall, and I was walking.
Seeing Dustin again brought back so many old feelings. And before he went back to Vietnam, I needed to know for sure if separating was the right decision.
I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I still have this, like, unfinished feeling inside of myself that we didn't do our best.
Well, I mean, look. No one else to tell you. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you just got to let it go. We just got to move on, baby.
Huh?
We just got to move on.
When Dustin looked at me, and he looked me right in the eye and he just said, "You just need to move on," I could feel pain behind what he said. I was wondering if he was almost saying it because he was like telling himself that he needed to just move on.
Life is mysterious. A lot of times you grow along with people, you know, and you hope that you keep growing in the same direction, and then sometimes you grow separately. When something comes to an end, you accept the grief and the sadness, and then you try to get to the next phase, you know, whatever that holds.
So how do you feel? He's leaving. Are you gonna miss him?
Of course I'm gonna miss him. I always miss him.
Angela's not somebody that's gonna like disappear out of my life, you know, and that's never gonna happen, no matter who I end up with. That's just part of my life.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing.
What? What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Say it. What is it? Why are you sad? I still have him in my life, MD.
I know.
It's not like he's not in my life.
Of course.
So then why are you sad?
He's leaving, you know, and I love you both.
It is so difficult to move on when Auntie Judy just clings to the past.
I'm just worried. That's
I'm
it.
tired of you worrying. It's not
Just
helping me.
I love
no,
you.
it's not. I know you love me. Quit
It's like,
worrying. Just quit worrying.
I'll come back and lock. I'll bring the key.
Okay.
It's not helping me at all. Like, I can't take care of myself. I can't do anything without Dustin. It's not supporting me. It's not doing anything.
Okay.
You're making me feel weak. I don't like this part. This is where I miss you more.
I know, baby.
Huh?
I know.
You feel it in your stomach.
It's always tough to leave, and you know, I hate the say goodbye part. You know, I always wonder if she's gonna be okay. I always worry about her. You know, I always have this sort of anxiety.
Okay, sweetie.
All right, love. I love you. Everyone.
Auntie, thank you for everything. It's so wonderful to her.
He told me not to watch over her, and I'm glad that you're here, and I can depend on you, and you've been doing a good job.
I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right.
Watching Dustin leave at the airport, it was really hard. It made me really sad. But this visit made me realize that we can't go back to the way it was. I have this new chapter in my life, and I'm on my own, alone, independent, and strong, and ready to rock this world. It's pretty exciting, and at the same time, it's scary as heck.